Hey everyone, Fretaws here, and welcome back to this yet to be named series for Cities Skylines. Of course, this is episode 1. Yeah, it's episode 1. This is actually number 1. Anyways, as you can see, I am still working in this shanty town, adding a whole lot of details here and there, and just trying to make this look the most realistic I can, because I know in the mountains you don't have grass in some areas, you have some leaves, you have some dirt, so that's kind of the look that I'm trying to achieve. And as you can see, I'm placing these pedestrian paths, which I'm not really happy the way they look, because like I said before, I don't really like the texture of this dirt has. It looks more like gravel, and I don't like it. So at the moment I just left that the way it is. And also I am placing down these things that give electricity. I said things because I cannot pronounce the name. They are urban transformer things, things like that, the things that give electricity in rural areas, let's put it that way. And they give 5 megawatts of electricity, which is really good for starter cities, and it's pretty much the same or more, a little bit less than a wind turbine, but a wind turbine in this area doesn't really fit that well. It looks out of place, to be honest. So I just took away the wind turbines and decided to use these rural transformer stations, if that is correct, or yeah. Anyways, I also placed this garbage or landfill thing over there because it's supposed to be a shanty town, nothing fancy at the moment. And like I said, in the future, I might go back into this area and try to make it look more nice, more fancy, with some actual houses and things like that. But we will see how it goes. And yeah, it's pretty much that. And also, before I get lost in my train of thoughts, the map that I'm currently using, I think I forgot to mention this in the last episode. It's called Merchant's Bay, and it's made by Ole, and you can get it in the link of the description that I leave down below there, below this video. I'm leaving the link on the description on every video that I've been posting, and so you can go ahead and check it out by yourself. It's a really amazing map, and if you want to build a big city, or you have in mind to build a big city, I don't think it's gonna be the right map for that, because honestly there's like only 3 squares where you can build something, flat. But if you terraform, I guess it's gonna be okay. But it's always nice to work with the map as it is and just try to terraform the least you can, because I think that brings up a lot more challenge. Of course, at the moment I am doing kind of a decent amount of terraforming, to be honest, but it's because I want to achieve that tiered look that I was talking about in the last episode. And you can see here that I built a second level in this mountain, where this is the second level of this shanty town. Will there be a third level? I'm not sure, but I think at the moment I will just leave it that way and focus on building more industrial, because as you can see, I have a lot of demand, a very high demand for industrial at the moment. And I really want to see how the forest industry will go in these mountains. And it's pretty much that. Also, the LUT that I'm currently using, that you can see in the video, it's called Satellite, and it makes things look more realistic because it's more neutral, it has less saturation, and pretty much makes everything look realistic. I don't know how to say it, but for the cinematics, I am currently using Cinematic HD V2, which is pretty straightforward. It's a pack made by All as well, where you can have like 6 different LUTs, and you can have different uses for them. There's one kind of sepia, another is black and white, and really different ones, which you can have a lot of fun with them, in different situations. The Satellite one, I don't know, I don't remember if it's made by Old, but you can just look for it in like Satellite LUT and it will be there. At the moment, I'm just plopping down different elements that will bring the realism up, different randomized elements like some abandoned cars, some plants here and there. What you see right now is that I am terraforming again the mountain, and this way I want to have some sort of space where I can place the industry, the forest industry that I was talking about earlier. And here I'm just plopping or selecting different squares so the industry can grow. I wasn't sure if I wanted the industry here, but then I was thinking, why not? I mean, it's next to the shanty town. It's next to the place where the town is going to be, and it's not going to be very dense because I have plans to expand this a little bit on the other side of the mountain, and this way I will have a bigger industry, and it will not affect at all the way the town will develop. And yeah, that's I think that makes sense than just having very dense forest industry, which I don't think that is realistic at all. I mean, I've never been to a place where there's forest industry, but I imagine they only have a couple buildings, a couple facilities where they chop trees down, and it should be a lot more trees than facilities, and the roads as well should be dangerous because it's in the mountains. And the same technique that I applied for the dirt roads in the shanty town, I applied here in the forest industry area. And that way you can see that all the roads are like the same, and it doesn't feel odd to have some paths cleaner and other paths more dirty, so everything looks the same. Now for the plans in the future, I really want to build some fancy chalets in this side, like getting rid of the industry, build some fancy chalets. But yeah, I think that's spoiling. Yeah, that's a spoil. Yeah, I just spoil my own story. But hey, whatever. So yeah, I was thinking about that, and I think some chalets on this side of the mountain will look really nice together with the way the roads are looking. I think that will be really nice. I will leave you here for now, and I will be back in a few minutes after the time lapse is done for some real-time gameplay, so we can check around the different areas, and that's pretty much it. So I'll see you then. Hello again, and here we are at Wanderer's Haven, and this is the forest industry that I was talking about, or more like the forest industry that I was building in the time lapse. I had to complete a little bit of details here and there because it was looking somewhat empty, and there was a lot of missing items here, so I had to just do it off camera because it was going to take too long in the time lapse. And I left this as, you know, as a future maybe expansion, and I was also talking about some chalets that I wanted to build here somewhere in the future. And if you're wondering, these are the chalets that I was talking about. As you can see, they are really nice looking. I like the way they blend with the mountains. I don't know, I like it. I like the way they look. So somewhere in the future, once these people finish their struggle, they might find better places to live and better ways to build their houses. As we can see here, they are already building their houses. Now, you might be listening to some chirping in the background, might be annoying, but I can't really do anything about that. And you might also listen to some cars passing by, some trucks and some bikes and all kinds of things. I live in the main street, so yeah, that kind of things happens. And they usually ruin my recordings, but you know what, this time I'm just gonna leave it there, like ambient sounds. I think that's gonna work fine. So yeah, if you're wondering about this this theme, it's called American Eclectic, and you can find it on the workshop as well. Just type the name American Eclectic and you will find this collection. It's a really good collection, really nice if you're planning on, you know, seeing how the houses are being built, stuff like that. So for example, this level 1 is just the land. Level 2, you can actually see something being built over here, and the level 3 and so on are the actual houses. So it's a really nice theme for this kind of town, because that's something that I wanted to show, like the process of building and things like that. So you can actually see how the town is evolving. I don't know if that's the right word. I think the right word would be like, you can see how the town is developing. But yeah, you also have to ignore the fact that I have a fire station and a crematorium, police station, and all that kind of jazz, because this is just game mechanics. If I don't have them here, the town would be gone by now. And also the landfill site. At some point I'm gonna get rid of this and switch to something else, because this area will become somewhat nicer at some point. Like what you see right here is not the final product. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. And I keep saying this, that it's all about the story, but I haven't done anything story related, to be honest. I'm a slacker. I'm a slacker in that. I'm just gonna fill it up with some houses over here, and that is gonna be it for the episode of today. I hope you have enjoyed it. And just advertising here, if you like what you see in the channel, consider subscribing, and if you do, thank you so much for that. And remember to ping the bell button. Yeah, the bell next to the subscribe button. That's gonna notify you every time I upload a new video. Advertise done. And I'll see you then on the next one.